or if I think I'm close to pronouncing it correctly. So when you use words that you don't use often in your vocabulary, you want to work on pronunciation. So, take out your dictionary program, or go to a website with a dictionary, and this one doesn't have it. Where's the one that has it? So, and it has a speaker button up here. So use that speaker button to listen over. Maybe you have to do it once and you know it, or maybe you have to do it several times in order to, in order to be able to learn the pronunciation correctly. But here we go. So number one is all natural. All natural. Say that with me. All natural.
All natural.
Okay, good. Number two is alternative. Alternative.
Alternative. Alternative.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have Vietnamese translations for those. Maybe someone can help me with those, but I couldn't find them on Google. So, all right, let's see here. Next one is atmosphere. Atmosphere. Say that with
Atmosphere.
atmosphere. Good. Next one is beneficial, like fish. Beneficial.
Beneficial.
Good. Next one is benefit. Benefit.
Benefit.
Yep. Okay, good. Next one is biodegradable. Biodegradable. Biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Okay, good. Next one is biodiversity. Biodiversity. Biodiversity.
Biodiversity. Biodiversity.
Biodiversity, good. Next one is carbon, and it's really important on the second word here that you put the hard T sounds on both foot and print. So carbon footprint, carbon footprint, carbon footprint. Say that with me, carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint.
Put the T on the end of print, carbon footprint, print.
Carbon footprint.
Good. Yeah, you have to put that hard T sound on the end. And I know that's not natural in Vietnamese. Next one is chemical. 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 Okay, next one is the longer word is cooperative. The shorter word is co-op. So if you have farmers in an area that work together and help each other grow rice, and then they bring it all together and they sell it as a big group to the government or to a business, that's called a co-op or cooperative. So, so that is pronounced cooperative, cooperative, cooperative. Say that with me, cooperative.
Cooperative. Cooperative.
Good. Next one is compost. Compost.
Compost.
Post, make sure you put the T on there. Compost.
Compost. Compost.
Yep. You have to put those ending sounds on your words. All right. Conscious. Conscious.
Conscious. Conscious.
Good. Conservative. Conservation. Sorry. Conservation.
Conservation.
Okay. Next one is conserve. Conserve.
Control.
Conserve. And oops. Next one is contribute. Contribute.
Contribute.
Okay. So as you look at these 4 words, they all start with all start with C-O-N, right? But you'll notice that the pronunciation is different, even between conservation and conserve. Those two are different pronunciations here. So conscious, conservation, conserve, contribute. Can you hear the difference?
Yes.
Okay, so it's easy to get confused between conservation and conserve because they're the same, they look the same, right? I mean, they start out being basically the same first 7 letters, but they're pronounced differently. So conservation and conserve. Conservation and conserve. All right, let's see here. All right, any questions about those? All right, then we have here. Decompose. 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 So make sure you put make sure you say the ending sound. Z. Decompose.
Decompose.
Good. Because if you just say decompose, I don't know what you're saying because that's not a word in English. So decompose. Pardon me. Next word is dispose of. Dispose of. Dispose of.
Dispose of.
Not D, but dispose. Okay? Decompose, dispose of. Dispose of. All right, next word is, next word is donate. Donate. Donate.
Donate.
Good. Make sure you put the T sound on there. Next is durable. Durable. Durable.
Durable.
Durable. Not durable.
Durable.
Durable. Okay. Next word is ecological. 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 Say that word with me, please.
Ecological.
Yeah. And remember that your the G, I, G, E, and G, Y is normally the J sound. Not always, but mostly the J sound. So ecological, ecological, ecological.
Ecological.
Good. All right. Next word. Ecotourism. Ecotourism. Okay. Ecotourism.
Ecotourism. Ecotourism.
Okay. As you look at these 2 words, you'll notice that they start with the same 3 letters. And you would think that because they are talking about the same type of thing, the ecology, that you would say start them out the same way, but they're pronounced differently. Ecological, the first one, and ecotourism is the second one. Okay, next word is energy efficient. Energy efficient. Energy efficient.
Energy efficient.
Yep. So make sure that you make these sounds correctly. Energy and efficient. Put the T on there, okay? Again, fish. Energy of fish, like fish that you catch and you eat, right? Fish. Energy efficient. Okay?
Energy efficient.
No, efficient.
Energy efficient.
No, not efficient, but fish. Like fish that you would eat for dinner or lunch. Maybe you have ka. So fish. Energy is efficient.
Energy efficient.
Good. All right. Next one is next one is environmentalist. 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 Environmentalist.
Environmentalist.
Okay, good. All right, next one is environmentally friendly. Environmentally friendly.
Environmentally friendly.
Okay, good. Next one is ethical. Not ethical, but ethical. Ethical.
Ethical.
Yep, ethical. Good. All right, next one is free range. Free range.
Free range.
Yep. So animals, many times like chickens and other animals, goats or whatever, are kept in a cage or in a small little area, and they live in that area. Free range means they can run around over a bigger area to get food and whatnot. So they're called, we have lots of people in America that like to eat free range chicken or free range goat or something like that. Okay. Number 27, generate. Generate.
Generate.
Remember, GE is that J sound. Generate.
Generate. Generate.
Okay, good. Number 28, give back. Give back. Give back. Pardon me.
Give back.
Okay. Next one is global. Global. GL is the blend sound. Glow, glue, glitter. So global. Warming. Make sure you put the ing sound on the end. Global warming. Repeat after me. Global warming.
Global warming.
Okay. Next one, green. Obviously the color green, but we're talking here about people living in a way that is helpful to the environment. Green living, go green, that type of thing. Harvest. Make sure you put the T sound on the end. Harvest. 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 The next one, healthy. 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 Not healthy, but healthy. Next one is impact. Impact.
Impact.
Good. Make sure you put the T on KT sound there together. Impact. If you just say impact, I'm not sure what you mean, but if you say impact, I know exactly what you mean. Initiative, initiative. Say that with me. Initiative, initiative.
Initiative.
Not but initiative, initiative. All right, next one is innovation, innovation.
Innovation.
Good. Next one is lifestyle, lifestyle. Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Good. Next one is livability, livability, livability.
Livability.
Okay, good. Next one is locally grown, locally grown, locally grown. So the word grow, we use the O sound, grow. But in grown, grown, we have to make sure we put the N sound at the end. Next one is mindset, mindset. Make sure you put, yeah, make sure you put the T on the end of that, because I won't know what you mean if you say mindset. I want to, my mindset is I'm angry or mad or something like that. Okay. Next one is natural, natural, natural. Next,
Natural.
yeah, natural resources. Make sure you put the S sound on the end, resources, okay? Natural resource, oops, natural resources.
Natural resources.
Sources, sources, okay? Make sure you put that ending sound on there. Very good. All right, next one is non-toxic. Non-toxic.
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic. Okay. Next one is organic. Organic. Nick. Organic.
Organic.
Organic. Okay. Next one is outdoors. Outdoors.
Outdoor.
Outdoors. Make sure you put the S on there. Outdoors. People love what, and so in American English we talk about the great outdoors, meaning places where people can go outdoors and climb mountains or see beautiful lakes or things, waterfalls, anything like that. Anything that refers to nature or natural settings. We could say, oh, I love the great outdoors. Outdoors. Next one, participate. 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 Okay, next one is planet. Make sure you put the T on there. Planet. Planet.
Planet.
And remember, the PL sound is not blah, not bland, not planet, but planet, planet. Okay. Next one is plant, plant.
Plant.
Okay. The next one is practice, practice.
Practice.
Again, make sure you're using the ending sound here, okay? Anytime you see CE, it's going to be the S sound. Practice, practice. All right, next one is prevention, prevention.
Prevention.
Yep. Okay, the next one is promote, promote, promote.
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 Yep. Next one is protect. Protect.
Protect.
Yep, you have to put that hard T sound on there or it'll sound like protect. And I'm like, what is protect? So there's, make sure you're using your hard ending sounds here. Public transport. Public transport. Public transport.
Public transport.
Good. Reclaim. Reclaim. Reclaim.
Reclaim.
Hard KL sound. You see the stress mark here. Reclaim. Reclaim. Okay. All right. Next one is. Oops. What's going on? Recyclable, 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 recyclable. Say that with me, recyclable.
Recyclable.
Yeah, we don't say recyclable, we say recyclable.
Recyclable.
Okay, but here, here we use recycle. Recycle, recycle.
Recycle.
Okay, so you see the difference in the IPA letter typing here. So recycle, recyclable, recyclable, recyclable. Okay. Next one is reduce. Reduce, reduce.
Reduce.
Okay.
Reduce.
Yep. Good. Next one is resourceful. 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 Say that with me. Resourceful.
Resourceful.
Good. Okay. Next one is responsibility. Responsibility. Responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yep. Responsibility. The stress here, respond, and then ability. Responsibility. So primary stress. Yeah. Okay. Next one, responsible, responsible,
Responsible.
Yeah, so you'll notice that the stress, the main stress and responsibility is over here in the ability, and the stress here, the secondary stress and responsibility is responsibility. But here, the stress is on spawn, responsible. All right, next one is safeguard, safeguard. Make sure you put the okay, car, far, tar, safeguard, safeguard.
Safeguard.
Okay, good. Salvage, salvage. Say that with me, salvage.
Salvage.
Okay, remember you have the GE sound and it has the J sound. Salvage, okay? All right, next one is shift, shift, shift. Next one is solar energy, energy, solar energy.
Solar energy.
Solar energy.
Good. Next one is solar panel, solar panel. Solar panel.
Panel.
Next one is sustainability. Sustainability. Sustainability.
Sustainability.
Yep. Okay, good. The next one is sustainable. Sustainable. Okay. Sustainable.
Sustainable.
Next one is technology. G. Technology.
Technology.
Okay, good. Next one is vegetarian. Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah. So, if we have the word vegetable down here in this, I just typed it in red. Vegetable. Many of my Vietnamese students will say vegetable, vegetable. Okay. But in English, we don't say the second E after the G. And it's not the G sound, it's the J sound, because you have the GE together here, okay? So this here is, makes that J sound, vegetable, 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 okay? Vegetable. So be in the practice of saying vegetable instead of vegetable, okay? Next is wasteful, vegetarian.
Graceful.
Oops. Okay. Yeah, wasteful, wasteful.
Wasteful.
Good. Next one is wholesome. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wholesome. Okay, wholesome.
Wholesome.
Whole.
Whole.
Some. Some.
Some.
Like thumb or come here, come see me. Yeah, some. All right, then the last one is wind turbine. Make sure you put the D sound on the end of your first word here. Wind turbine. It's very important that you do that so that you can be easily understood. Wind turbine. Wind turbine. Wind turbine.
Wind turbine.
Turbine. Yep, good. All right, excellent. All right, I'm going to close this up. Let's see. All right, so that's that. Let's see, let me reduce that and go back here. Where did my PowerPoint go? Okay. All right. So I think last Thursday we talked a little bit about this, so I won't spend a whole lot of time on this, but just go back through these slides a little bit quickly. So part one questions have to do with family and relationships, and do you have a large or small family? The key here is to remember to use there are 4 people in my family. There are 8 people in my family. There are only 2 people in my family, something like that. Don't try to avoid saying my family has, or my family have, 3 people. Tell, my father, my mother, my younger brother, my mother, my brother, and me, if you're from a family that doesn't have a father or mother, something like that, okay? I have a nuclear family, so maybe you live with your, maybe your grandparents live with you, and maybe you have a cousin that lives with you. But in American English, American culture, we don't refer to anybody in our family that's part of our family outside of our nuclear family. So if you want to be specific, you can use that term nuclear family. Or you could just say, you know, I have a nuclear family. There are 3 people in my nuclear family, but my grandmother also lives with us. My grandparents live with us. My cousin lives with us. My something else, right? Okay. And then you have to decide whether your family is big or small. Okay. That's your opinion. That's your opinion here. So you decide whether your family is big or small. I don't know if this will show up too well. Not too great, but that's your opinion. Is it is it small or large? All right, next one. So this part in green is just to buy you some time. In part 1, you don't have any time to prepare. You have to start talking right pretty quickly after the question's asked. You will not have 1 minute. They won't give you 4 questions and then say, oh, you have 1 minute to think about your answer to all 4 questions. They will just give you 4 questions in a row, and then you need to start speaking. Again, you're really trying to make sure your answers are 30 to 45 seconds long to their 4 questions. But you could say something like, that's not such a simple question to answer because it depends upon what is considered large or small. You might think something's large and I might think something's small, and vice versa, right? So, but then you could use the introductory phrase that we have, that I mentioned over here in this PowerPoint. Let's see. Having said that, okay, where is that? Having said that, down here at the bottom of the first column, having said that, I would say my family is, and then you decide if it's large or small. Next slide. That depends. Okay. Another delaying of your answer. I would consider my family size normal or typical for Vietnam, and I would say it is the same size as as in the past. Again, there are how many people in your family, right? Let's see, how did I do that? Yeah, that green color. Okay, so there are 4 people in my family. Okay. All right, next slide. So that's those are some ways you can answer that question. Just some suggestions for you to think about introductory phrases, about opinion, to delay answering questions, and then to point out that in this yellow part here that you should really try to use there are instead of my family has. Okay. How much time do you spend with your family? I'd say that I spend about 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week. I think that is, and then you can say whether that is normal or too much or not enough. Again, going back to this PowerPoint and our phrases, I did post this on your, where I got these phrases, I did post that to your class so you can see it in a more consolidated form. But I'd say that right here, okay? And then about is opinion, right? About. Next, good question. I think, let me think for a moment. I guess, I spend, about, those are just approximating terms. About, approximately, almost, around. Normally is an approximating term. In my opinion, that is too much, too little. So, in my opinion, where's in my opinion? I thought that was, yeah, in my opinion's here in the yellow, the bright fuchsia pink color. Next is, I never thought about that before. That's trying to buy your brain some time to think about the answer, because none of us have sat down and said, today I spent 2 hours with my family. Yesterday I spent an hour and a half with my family. The day before that I spent 3 hours with my family. The day before that I spent all day. None of us sit down and write that down. So it's okay to guess, and it's okay to use approximately, right? Next slide. What do you like to do together with your family? Is a verbal delaying thing. We mostly like to, and then you could talk about 2, 3, 4 things that your family likes to do together. For example, you could say something like, we like to eat meals together, watch the evening news together, and go for walks in our neighborhood together. Next, there are many things my family likes to do together. One thing we do together every day is eat dinner together. Another thing we like doing is going swimming together. Additionally, we like to watch movies together. So an example of this would be, one thing we like to do is visit my grandmother. Another thing we like doing together is to go to the temple. And additionally, we like to go on picnics together. Another possible answer to this is, I'm not sure, let me think. Again, trying to buy yourself some time to let your brain think about the answer. My family is a little boring and we don't do much together. One thing we like doing together is, so an example of this is, I'm not sure, let me think. My family is a little boring, so we don't do much together. One thing we do together for sure is eat dinner. Unfortunately, I cannot think of anything else my family likes to do together. So these are ways that you can answer those questions. Any questions about what I showed you just now?
No.
I think I asked some of you these questions, and I'm going to ask some of you these questions again. Let me see who I asked. That's here. So, let me see. All right. So let me ask. Hiền. Vu Tang Hiền.
Yes.
What do you like to do together with your family? What do you like to do together with your family?
I like go to a party with together with my family.
Okay, can you describe what kind of party? Like a birthday party or a dinner party or any other kind of party, a family party? Can you describe that? Because party is not a very clear term.
Birthday parties.
Okay, all right. Because, and you would want to add because. Why? Why do you like going to birthday parties together with your family?
because on my birthday, I am very happy when I when with my family congratulation me.
Okay. When they celebrate you. Okay. Very good. Are there other things you like to do together with your family? Does your family like to eat dinner together? Does your family like to watch movies together? What?
Also, I like to go to cinema with my family.
Okay. Okay, very good. Does your family like any kind of movie or only certain types of movies?
Say like honor movies.
Horror movies?
Yes.
Okay, horror movies. Well, I won't go to the movies with your family because I don't like horror movies.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Hien. How about Bui Ti Tang Huyen? Bui Ti Tang Huyen.
Yes, yes.
All right, what do you like to do together with your family?
Yeah, many things my family like to do together. I think we to do together every day is watch the evening news together.
Okay.
We also like to eat dinner together. Additionally, we like to cleaning. We like to clean my house together at the weekend.
Okay, so you can say my house. Probably since you're saying we like to, you would want to say our house, or you could even say
yes.
We like to clean our house or the house together. Okay, that would be better
Yes,
than.
thank you.
Yep. All right, good. And let's see. There was a question. What was the first thing you said you like to do together as a family? When? Penguin. What was the first thing you said you like to do together with your family?
It's the what's the evening news together.
Okay. Very good. Good job. All right, let's see. How about Chan Tang Nguyen? Chan Tang Nguyen.
Yes.
Okay. Can you answer this question for me?
One thing my family like doing together is traveling, having meal and watching movie every night together.
Okay, so would be better to use like an introductory sentence because you listed three things, and you said your first thing was one thing we do together is this. So, like I have written here, it'd be better to say something like, there are many things my family likes to do together. You could say, for instance, or one thing we do together every day is, okay? But other than that, good?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask, let's see, Quinn.
Yes.
What do you like to do together with your family? What do you like to do together with your family?
There are many things my family likes to do together. One thing we do together every day is sitting and talking together. Another thing we like doing together is going out to dinner at a restaurant. Additionally, we like to traveling with together.
Okay, traveling. We wouldn't say traveling with. You could say traveling with each other, to somewhere, or you can just say we like to travel to different places together. Okay, good. All right, let me switch questions here and ask, let's see, Hang, Dang Ti Tu Hang, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you answer this question? How much time do you spend with your family? How much time do you spend with your family?
I would say that I spend about 2 hours per day. I think that is normal time.
Uh-huh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Good, and let's see, I made some check marks in the wrong place, but that's okay. On my piece of paper. All right, let's see, let me ask, Wang Feng Hang, how much time do you spend with your family?
Yes. I spend about 4 per week.
Okay.
Yes.
You could answer that question that way, just 4 hours per week, but you could further that answer, because again, you're trying to shoot for 30 to 45 seconds for each question. So how much time do you spend with your family? I spend 4 hours. Did you say per day or per week? Heng, did you say 4 hours per day or per week?
2 hours per day.
Oh, 2 hours per day. Okay. So you could go on to expand that by saying I spend 2 hours per day with my family, mostly at dinner time when we eat dinner together, and we talk together about our lives, or we talk together about the weather, or we talk together about the news. So you could make that answer a little bit longer by including a few more details. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Very good. One more person here. Let's see. How about Hom Hang? Hom Hang, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Tell me how much time do you spend with your family?
Yes, I spend about 12 per day.
2 hours per day?
2 hours per day.
Okay. Can you expand a little bit about what time? Is it in the morning at breakfast? Is it at lunch? Is it at dinner? Is it watching TV? Can you expand a little bit? Can you make the answer longer?
We in my opinion, that is too little time.
Okay. Can you explain to me when you spend that 2 hours with your family? Is it just at meals, or is it at watching TV at night? When does that happen?
We often eat breakfast together, and sometimes eat dinner together.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's see. All right. Now is Nguyen Thi Hom there? Nguyen Thi Hom. Nguyen Thi Hom. Nguyen Thi Hom. Okay. How about Nguyen Khanh Nguyen? Nguyen Khanh Nguyen.
Yes.
Okay. Nguyen. Do you have a large or a small family?
I have a nuclear family. There are 4 people in my family: my parents, my younger brother, and me.
Okay.
I will classify that as small family.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Let's see. Num, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Num.
Do you have a large house? Teacher? Are you here?
Yeah. You hear?
My question?
Yeah. You have
Sorry, teacher. I don't hear clear.
okay. Can you? So I typed your message on on the chat window. Do you see it? No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have a nuclear family. Family had 4 people. My parents, 1 brother, and I was the youngest children. And my parents either have the same age, and before they started at the same high school. And my brother is single, so my family now live together.
Okay. Very good. Good answer. All right. Next, let me see. Vu Ti Tao. Vu Ti Tao. You there? Okay. How about Lu Ti Fung Tao? Lu Ti Fung Tao. What about Chen Ti Ming Chang? Chen Ti Ming Chang.
Yes.
Hello. Chang, do you have a large or small family?
I hello. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. That's not such a simple question to answer because it depends upon what is considered large or small. I would say my family is large family. Mother, brother, brother, I and grandmother.
Okay. So you're including your grandmother in your family outside of your nuclear family, which is fine because that's really common in Vietnamese culture to do that. So that's fine to do that. In American English, in probably British English as well, we would say I have an extended family.
Extended family.
I have my mother, my father, my brother, and my grandmother also lives with us. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. So we're almost out of time here. So we'll be looking at part 2 question on family and relationship when we come back this afternoon for our makeup class. You are going to university and need to make a decision about your accommodations. You are going to live with a group. Are you going to live with a group of friends, one close friend, or alone? So, so you could This again is a delaying phrase here, a way to sort of, so when you're in an airplane, the airplane doesn't go from standing still to whoo, flying, right? It goes, it has a runway and it goes, and then it eventually gets off the ground and goes. So this type of phrase here is a runway phrase for you to use to launch into your answer. So instead of just going, oops, here's my answer, right? I'll live with a friend. You can say, that was a challenging question, because as I thought about my answer, I realized I liked a couple of different options. So that's a way of increasing the length of your answer. It's also a way of showing your fluency and your vocabulary, instead of just repeating the question. So you could, if you were given this question, you would say, if I were going to university and needed to make a decision about my accommodations of living with a group of friends, one close friend, or alone, I would choose alone. And that's another launching type question, or launching into your answer, but it's really just a rephrasing or rephrasing of the original question, which works, but doesn't really show that you have a bigger vocabulary. And so it's better for you to try to find a way to use that question and make a more interesting answer. But I believe, but the option I believe is best for me is, option 1, 2, or 3. The reasons being, living with a single friend is more comfortable for me. I don't think I would like living with a group of friends, and I'm very sure I wouldn't feel good about living alone. Living with one close friend would help me transition from living with my family to becoming more independent. My friend would be there to help me not only physically, for example, cleaning the house, cooking meals, etc., but they would also be there for me emotionally. Let's see. So these red areas are restating the options, a group of friends, a close friend, a single friend, okay? So those are just ways of restating your options. Again, remember the first paragraph should be the reasons why you chose one. And here are the reasons why you chose it. More comfortable. More comfortable. Help me transition. Okay. And becoming more independent. Your friend would be there to help you. Okay. With not only the physical responsibilities of being in an apartment or living somewhere, but also to be there for you emotionally. So you've given 3 or 4 reasons here why you chose this one over the others. You also stated the negatives of, I don't think I would like living with a group of people. I'm not sure I would feel comfortable living alone. Those are good. Then in the second paragraph, you want to talk about the other 2 options and why you didn't choose those. So here the example is, although living with a group of friends would save money on rent and other expenses, it would be more difficult emotionally because of all the different personalities. And because of these differences in personality, it may be less relaxing and have more conflict. Unlike living with many friends, living alone would be much more peaceful and quiet, but it may be too quiet. Plus, I've never lived alone before, and I would probably not like all the responsibilities of keeping a house, like cleaning, washing laundry, and cooking. So here you've talked about your options again, groups of friends and living alone. After at lunch, then you just want to conclude what your answer is. Therefore, for these reasons, I would choose living with one close friend. So here's the complete answer. We'll talk about this more at 1 o'clock when we come back. I just wanted to kind of give you an introduction to what we'll be doing this afternoon. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so I'll see you at 1 o'clock, and then we'll get started on working more on this part 2 question, okay? Have a good lunch. Hopefully you get some time to take a nap and rest.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Have a good morning.
Teacher.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank
Goodbye,
you.
teacher.
Teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.